All right, so Sean Coomansingh here. Today is March 11th, and this is my submission for my Sprint 1 update of week 2 for March 2023. So, as you can see, in my upgrade system, I now want to showcase to you that it is entirely finished. Everything that I plan on doing in the upgrade system is pretty much done. Um, today, tomorrow, actually a couple hours, we'll be merging everyone's work together into one scene. So in the upgrade system, there's two facets of it that are not yet linked, which are the inventory expansion and shop prices. So once everything is merged, then I'll be able to make those appropriate changes. But for now, everything on my end and everything that's said to do with the upgrade system is now fully complete. From not only having negativity be used as currency, but actually have it so that the upgrades actually affect the player stats. I'm really proud of that. I'm really coming far as a programmer, and I'm really increasing my programming knowledge. So if I were to run the game, as you can see, remember I have these four plots here. I have toll, I have health, I have negativity, and I have player stats, right? If you were to go and purchase it, you can see it's not purchasing, right? This flow is just growing because it's linked to the physical button itself, right? So it's not being grown. Why is that? It costs 1 NP. NP stands for negativity points, right? So you can see current negativity is 0. So if I were to go to my player here, and go to my current negativity. I've given myself 19 negativity, and I'll go back to it. I'll be able to purchase upgrades. So if we look at the 19, since negativity is now being used as a currency, 19 now to 18, 18 now to 17, right? So now we can actually see the reason why I have it running in the editor is so that you'll be able to see the stat changes instead of run it in a build, but you would not be able to see the stat change details. So, upgrade one, well, because upgrade one is really unlocking the upgrades. So I guess you can say this is a real upgrade or upgrade two. Increase the tool capacity by 10. So as you can see, our current max player tool is 25. We're going to increase it 35, 45. Right, and you can see our current activity going down because we're spending it. Increase damage per second timer by 1 second. So, excuse me. So as you know, when the player has toll, toll means damage per second. So what this applies increases damage per second timer is I believe instead of a second is you get damage every 5 seconds. So if you will look here to where is it to where is let me change the damage per increase damage per second timer. Oh, here it is. I couldn't find it. Total damage delay. So if I were to increase it, no, you would get damage every 7 seconds, 8 seconds, and so on. Decrease damage taken per tool hit. So as you can see, every time you get hit, it will take away 5 from your current health, right? So if I go that, it'll go to 4 and 3 respectively. Decrease shop prices, as I said, since we haven't merged everything yet for the build for the showcase presentation tomorrow. Due to me being sick on Thursday, I wasn't able to present live. So the studio manager, Roy Papp, he gave us the opportunity to present everything in a presentation by end of day Sunday. So we're working on that. So before everything is merged, I haven't yet merged the shop prices or inventory, but as you can see, everything on my behalf of the upgrade system is operational. Let's have it so it works. You can see current negativity is going down because it's still being spent. And lastly, for the tool upgrade system, we have decreased damage taken over 50 toll. So this is interesting, right? If you see here, decreased damage taken per toll hit, right? So this would decrease the damage taken here, right? But this says decreased damage taken over 50 toll. So what this is, it means that, excuse me, um, when you, the player, has over 50 tool, that only has over 50 tool, that's when this upgrade will come into play. So if I were to press it and you look at the damage amount, press it, nothing happens, right? Because you don't have, if you look at here, our current player tool is 0. If I were to put it on something like, if you look here, you'll see it increasing on there as well. Put it something like 55, Decrease damage taken over 50 total. If I were to press no, nice. Now that works all the way now. Let's go to another one. Let's go to the health. So let me give myself some more currency, some more negativity. Give myself 19. So unlock the health upgrades. Yep. All right. Increase player health capacity by 10. As you can see, our max health here is 100. If I increase it by 10, 110, 120 respectively. And again, the current negativity is going down because it's being spent as a currency. Decrease health deducted per total hit. Again, damage amount. That would probably have presses. That would go down to 0. So you'll be getting no damage. So if anything, if we could actually increase the damage amount to make it a bit more realistic, instead of just taking 5 damage without being upgraded, we could actually upgrade this. So say every time you get hit, you would subtract 10 or 15 or some greater value. So these upgrades actually be more impactful and more beneficial for the player to make it through the game. So since I already maxed it out in the tool, I will not use it here, but just to showcase it works, it would go to 0. So health, so upgrade 4, increase health regen, and health increase gain from items. Again, I said it has the items and inventory hasn't merged. So you can see the current negativity goes down because it's being spent. Increase health restored by siphon ability. So what siphon is, it takes some of your negativity and it adds onto the health. So that would increase it by 5. And lastly, decrease cost of health related items. Again, result linked. Right, next we have negativity. So we still have some negativity left over. Unlock negativity upgrades. Yes. Increase negativity absorb speed. So that would be negativity absorb speed. Let's see where. Yeah, what would that be? Time between absorbs. Here it is. So every time you do the animation of touching someone or comforting them, soothing them, that would be when you would absorb negativity. So have it to increase it by increase the absorb speed by 0.1. As you can see, 0.8, 0.7 basically, 0.5 respectively. Decrease cooldown of AoE absorbability, area of effect. So what that does is it puts a huge sphere around you, and whoever enemies or NPCs actually are in that sphere, their negativity will automatically be transferred onto you without you actually having to walk up and touch them. So decrease cooldown of AoE absorbability. So if I go down to the player ability script, AoE absorb cooldown is 180. If I decrease it by 0.5 seconds. See, this is 10, so I can increase it by 0.5 seconds. Actually, this is 10, so I have to just change it. I didn't realize I didn't put 0.5, so it's going to be 10, so I'll just change that in the text. Next thing is increase negativity absorb speed on here. Increase negativity gain per transfer. So every time you would transfer negativity onto yourself, you would increase the amount you would get from that person. Increase negativity capacity by 10. If I go to up here, I go to my negativity, max negativity, that would be to 30, 40. Let me give myself some more negativity to be spent. And then decrease the time taken for non-quest NPCs to regenerate negativity. So basically, non-quest NPCs are pretty much NPCs that you can farm or you can get negativity off of without having to always complete a quest. So if I were to decrease the time taken, that would be negativity regen delay, I believe. Yes, so you see negativity regen delay, so it would decrease that time. So I don't know why it's increasing, so it should decrease that time. That's how I changed it in the script. So lastly, if we were to go to the player stats, unlock player upgrades, increase inventory capacity. Again, not merged as yet. As you can see, it's still being spent. Increase movement speed, pretty self-explanatory. Decrease cooldown of all abilities. So if I go to the abilities, one you have Siphon, AoE Absorb, and Infrared. If you look at them, Siphon goes down, AoE goes down, and Infrared goes down. Increase range of AoE absorbability. That's a big purple sphere. I can show it to you afterwards. And lastly is decrease infrared cooldown by 2 seconds. So that would decrease just the infrared cooldown specifically. So just to showcase the abilities again, Siphon would take some negativity, as you can see how much negativity we have here, and you'd add it onto the health. If it were to do the AoE absorbability, now that it has been increased, it should be increased, and then no, here it is. So it should be increased now. We'll give it a while to stop. And with it. Alright, there you go. Now I can move. Alright, and then the area absorbability only really works. Absorbability deactivated. Yep, it only works when you're close to someone. So, yeah, pretty much that's a showcase of my entire upgrade system working. Just have to fix a few textual issues. I just see it now since I'm recording the video, since I haven't get to see everything in hindsight. So, and just to fix these issues, but yeah, pretty much my entire upgrade system is fully operational.